What
Hey,
up?
what's up?
Nothing.
Let's wait for a couple more people before we get
All
started.
right. Well, for no one.
No, yeah,
Oh
don't
yeah.
don't show
Dude,
everyone
this is
that,
for
dude.
the VODs.
Yeah, dude, my phone just keeps falling over and over and over. Jacob Guy, that's cool, that's cool. Okay, okay. As you can see, I have a haircut, so I look like a freaking Nazi. So I apologize for that,
Bro, we're
Shiva.
both styling. We're both styling in
No,
this.
dude,
Oh
it was getting too
yeah.
hard to handle. You know what I'm saying? Before,
I, dude, I love
dude,
Snuggies because they
take
keep me
that
warm.
off, bro. You're
Bro,
such
they
a
keep me so warm
oh
though.
my god.
Like it's so warm, but I look so stupid wearing it.
Hey, oh, Jacob, after this, I need to talk to you. Like, seriously. After this episode, got good news for
Bro,
you.
I don't get any comments. You want to tell me I'm looking good?
Dude, Shiva, remember this? Well, we'll get into it, but remember, like, remember the phrase I tell you, like, every time we talk? We'll get to that. Like, how, like, we know Shiva, but, like, we don't know him. We'll go into
Yeah.
that, right? Yeah, like,
Yeah.
that's like a huge conspiracy theory, I feel like.
How I say conspiracy theory.
Because it's true. The god Shiva. Um,
All right.
this is cool. This is cool. It's been another like minute, I would say. Another
Oh
minute.
yeah.
Hey,
Ooh.
shut down.
Ooh. All right, I'll take it off now.
Yeah. God
All right, that,
destruction,
that,
Shiva.
that, that was like that was 5 minutes of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad. And you know what? You know what I like about that is you're not ashamed to like put that
I'm
out
not
there.
ashamed to
You know what I
embarrass
mean?
myself.
Like the fact that you're bold enough to do that. Props to you, seriously. Because I mean, I would probably do that, but well, you're doing that ironically, right? Like
I mean, like
you aren't being
it's
sincere, right? You aren't
it's
being
it's
like,
it's a nice snuggie though, bro. Like it's very handy.
right? Yeah, but.
Like I don't want to be in bed. I'm trying to do
No,
something.
wait. Do you actually wear that though?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's so useful.
Right.
You should get your own snuggie, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got it in like elementary school or something.
Damn, Chiva. That thing is huge. Um, you know what? I mean, are you ready to jump into it, or do you want to wait a little longer?
Yeah, no, we can jump into it.
Okay, cool. All
Oh wait,
right.
before we do
Oh,
so,
okay.
I gotta do
What?
something. I
What?
gotta do something.
What's
To
up?
any of the bros who have a Nintendo Switch,
There's only
add
four
me,
people
add
in
my
here.
friend code
Okay.
604030367253.
I know.
All right, I said I need you like right here. Just like put it up there. Bro,
I
I need
know.
more friends. I need more friends to play Animal Crossing with.
Nico has the Switch, I believe, so he can might add
Dude,
you.
Nico,
Yeah, dude.
come visit my island.
Come visit my. All right, we'll jump into this now. We're getting more
All
serious
right, all
people in
right.
here. So, all right.
Oh,
Shiva, welcome to Life Coach Kochka. How have you been?
dude, I'm chilling. Like
Chilling.
the same old. I'm
Yeah,
not doing anything.
that's good. Yeah, dude, quarantine life. We're just cooped up in our houses. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
doing homework. Like I
right.
put it off.
Hmm.
Just like don't want to do it, but
Right.
I mean just normal stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But I assume you're keeping busy with that. Any other things you're keeping yourself busy with?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Okay. All right, for sure. Okay. Well, let's jump right straight into it. Shiva, I want you to talk about early life, middle school, high school, and where you're at right now. And if you can, please go into detail. Like, I mean, if you take 10 minutes per segment, like of early life, middle school, high school, and where you're at right now, that would be much appreciated. That helps me a
Holy,
lot.
I was about to skip all that stuff, but all
No, you
right.
gotta start from the beginning. All right,
All right.
let's do it.
Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
I was born in March
Okay. Well,
and all
don't
right,
go that far.
all right. So I was born in San Diego,
Hmm.
Colorado, I think, just like
Yeah.
I think like 20 minutes from here. Uh like I have a sibling, I have a brother, he's 5 years older,
Hmm.
two loving parents. Grew up in Rancho Penasquitos, just like probably like every other person
Right.
that you've interviewed at this point.
Most people, yeah.
Uh, phew. Shout out to Chris, my bad genetics brother. I also have bad genetics. Very
Oh,
sick
okay.
child.
Hmm.
I used to lick water because I used to like not eat food and lick water because my stomach was just so messed up,
Holy crap.
just like no
Are
appetite.
you a premature baby?
No, I wasn't. I was. Were
Okay.
you?
No, I'm just asking. Because, like,
No, I was like, were
nah,
you?
that's why you have the symptoms, bro.
Dude, I'm just unlucky. But
Okay,
I
yeah.
got like,
Yeah, you got the
I
poor
got
genetics.
asthma, eczema,
Whoa, okay.
allergies to like everything.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I mean, just like that was just like not fun.
Right.
Like, yeah, you see all the kids like in like preschool, whatever, eating their like grilled cheese sandwiches, or whatever. I'm just like, I'm gonna drink this water.
Yeah.
But it's like it was not fun. Just like going to doctor visits like every week or something like that.
Damn, okay.
Just like trying to get, it's like trying to fix whatever. It's all this stuff is chronic, so it's like reduce the symptoms, I guess.
Hmm.
It's not like a, when I think back of it, it's just like it's no longer a big deal, but I'm pretty sure to my parents it was kind of like a nightmare.
Right,
It
yeah.
was like thousands of dollars just like going to different doctors, seeing who's even willing to be like, I can help you.
Yeah.
'Cause most of the time it's just like there's nothing we can do, but we'll just try something.
Hmm.
It's like that attitude. It's like, okay, well, let's go find someone else who actually can say, let me help you, or I can help.
Now, is this hereditary? Do you know?
I think
Or
yeah, part of it is like my
okay.
asthma. And I
Hmm.
think a little bit of my eczema. Like I think I got my asthma from my dad.
Okay.
Everything else I don't know. I think I got my allergies and stuff like that because I got extremely sick when I was like 3 or something like that.
Okay.
And I think that's what triggered all like my health issues to just like balloon out of control, I guess.
Right, yeah.
It's not fun, but just like it's just like been what 20 years now, just like living with this. So like I've learned to like just manage it.
Wow, so there's
It's
no really like obviously there's not a cure, but there's some treatment out there, right?
there's treatments out there. I mean, like you
Okay.
could just take like you get an allergic reaction. Like
Yeah.
I don't have anything that's like super bad. Like I'm not gonna choke out or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But it's like I'll get rashes. Or my eczema will get like significantly worse if I
Hmm.
keep continuing to eat like things. Also, like I'm allergic to like some really bullshit stuff, like gluten and like wheat and
Yeah.
dairy.
Hmm.
Dude, I can't even eat like drink milk. I didn't drink milk for years.
Really? Okay, that's interesting.
I straight up probably had to go vegan. Like I think, and then
Oh, that explains a lot.
it's it's just like, and there's people who choose to be vegan. I would, it was like vegan out of necessity. It's
Right,
just
yeah.
funny, but but that was just like that's something I've been going through entire life.
Hmm.
And it like pops up like throughout middle school or like elementary school, middle school, high school. There's
Right.
like different phases where something kind of balloons out of control.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, that's like really has defined, I guess, like how my school life has been. Or
Interesting.
just like,
Okay.
but elementary school, I met like really cool people. I'm still close to a lot of them today.
Hmm.
Some best friends I've like made in elementary school.
Yeah.
Uh, but nothing really important, I guess, happened there. I mean, you're
I mean,
too
there's gotta be
little
some
to.
highlights, right? Were there any
And
highlights?
not really though. Like,
Really?
what would you say is like this? Like, elementary school defined who I am. Like, oh my God, third grade, man.
Well,
Like
I
that
mean, we went
changed
on
my
cool
life
field trips
forever.
and stuff, right?
It going really like not even. I mean,
Wow, that part that was fun.
it was fun. It was fun. I
Yeah,
gotta say, it was fun for the most part, but it's not like it had like such a
yeah,
crazy.
significant value. I see.
Yeah,
For me, it was like I, I mean, some people can attest to this. I was kind of a Chad in elementary school, just
I
elementary
remember
school.
that.
You do remember that? Remember, I used to
I
sing
remember
opera and
that.
stuff like that. Like I was
Yeah, I
pretty.
remember hearing about that.
Yeah, the downfall didn't come until sixth grade, I would say, because
Did you
puberty
get
is.
bullied or something because of?
No, it. I kind of talked about it in I think Chelsea's episode when I took my ADD medicine. I started taking that in like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
late fifth
remember
grade
that.
year. That affects like cognitively that affects you, and also like my diet changed. Like whenever I took it on an empty stomach, it would send a signal in my brain saying I'm full, and so I wouldn't eat um, breakfast or lunch, and then I would gorge myself for dinner. So I got fat because of it, and
Jesus.
the nerves and then in a weird way, it enhanced my nerves. So every time I went to school, I always had this gross stomach ache feeling, and that when you feel like you're gonna throw up, you have that bulge in your
Yeah, yeah,
throat.
yeah.
I always had that feeling, bro. Like every
That's
day from
fucking
sixth to ninth grade when I took that stupid
terrible.
medication. Yeah. So cognitively that messed me up, and then physically I got fat because of it. It wasn't until I realized like I can't take this. Like my parents were like saying you need to take it because you have ADD, you need to like concentrate. But I'm like,
Yeah.
guys, like the side effects is far worse than like me trying to focus. So in a
I
weird
got I got my own story about chunking up. Like
yeah,
just like the medication's rough. Like
yeah,
you just take it with the intent like, oh, I'm gonna get better.
yeah.
And the side effects really destroy you.
No, there's always side effects. Yeah, it wasn't until freshman year when I chose to say, guys, I don't want to take this anymore. Like it's not helping me. And when I got off of it, I felt way better, dude.
That's awesome. At
So
least you were able to like recognize that and make that
oh yeah, they
decision.
wouldn't
Because
believe
most
me because
people
I was a
just,
kid. You know, when you're like
yeah,
8 years old, your parents are like, dude, what do you know? Like, right? They kind of belittle you. I mean, it makes somewhat sense, but if it's been going on for like months and years, and you tell them every day, you're like, I don't feel good, and I take this. Like, they
yeah,
should try to catch
yeah.
that.
I think it was something
Um,
just like, well, if my kid's feeling like terrible, then I think like we should probably start listening more.
right? Exactly. Yeah. So now, yeah, I saw that comment too. Okay.
I used to be extremely skinny in elementary school.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
used to be like you can see my rib cage. Like my
Oh.
relatives used to like comment about like
I
how
see.
skinny I am.
No.
And then I got really chunky in like eighth grade.
Oh, that's a good segue. Talk about middle school now, like that transition and how
Um,
you were doing puberty times, stuff like
it
that.
was very interesting cause
Okay.
or what is it called? Shut up, Nathan. But
Anorexic, bruh.
but like I guess you should I think you kind of realize this, but our class had a lot of people in it, like more than any other years.
Yeah.
So I like for elementary school, just like put context, like I was in like K1s, K2, like K1s, like two threes, like up till about fourth grade, I was in combo classes. In sixth
Interesting.
grade, I literally had like it was me and about 30 other people or something like that. And we
Mm-hmm.
all had the same classes together. So like like when you get to middle school, you're probably like, I have this class and this class, and you only have friends in like a few classes. It's just like it's your own schedule.
Right.
But
Yeah.
everyone in this like class I was in had the exact same schedule. So we got really close, started
Mm-hmm.
memeing around.
Yeah.
Uh it was fun. Like I met like if you know Daniel Kang, I met him sixth grade.
Yes.
He moved to San Diego, I think, in sixth grade. So got really
Damn.
close with him.
Right.
Uh, after that, seventh grade, I had like a sixth grade teacher teaching me like seventh grade stuff, which is kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really crazy. Oh no, wait. Seventh grade is when what was it called? I forgot what it was,
Mm-hmm.
but I had to take like I don't know what like the medical name. It's like steroids. It's like prednisone or something like that. It's not
Sorry.
like for bulk.
Yeah.
It's not for bulking up. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
for like your allergies and like your immune system's going out of whack, so
Yeah.
it kind of just suppresses it.
Mm-hmm.
And the side effects of that were just like inflammation and like. So
Dude.
you get what I'm saying? I got
Interesting.
chunky. I got
Yeah.
chunky from that.
Dude, drugs do you dirty, bro.
I
They
mean,
fuck.
maybe it's not just that. Probably
Right.
something
Yeah.
else
Right.
like me eating like crappy or whatever. Even though I'm
Yeah.
vegetarian, dude, I don't even know what I'll be eating.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that happened. Eighth grade came around. I had strep throat in eighth grade, which is kind of funny. Here's a funny story.
Oh, I think I had that
I didn't
too.
know about this. I didn't know I had strep throat before. But I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I have a bad sore throat, and it's like
Yeah.
we're going to Superior Court, and I was like, I'm not gonna miss school because I'm just like I don't want to skip school like that. So I go to school or I go to this field trip to the Superior Court with this
Mm-hmm.
nasty sore throat.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like it's extremely hard to breathe, to talk, to like cough, do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I get like Panda Express, and it's just like that was like terrible because it's just burning my throat.
Yeah.
We come back from the field trip, and I think it was like like the end of it was like the eighth period or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people are just telling me like you do not look good, like you look miserable. I get a ride home. I just like go on the floor, just like I'm like burning up. So I just like lay flat on the floor. My brother was like, "Why are you being so over dramatic?" It's kind of funny back then, but and then like a few days later, he found out I had like a fever and strep throat, and so I was just
Wow.
like, on the couch for like a week or something like that.
Hmm.
So, I may have given a few of my classmates strep throat, or maybe they got off scot clean or scot
Yeah,
free. But
dude,
like,
Scott. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
but that was like a funny moment. Eighth grade was really fun though. I mean, just like I think the last year of any like school is
Hmm.
just like you just have a good time. It's like nothing matters.
Right.
We had that constitutional challenge. I think.
God, that
Were you in Isinga?
no, I was in a Ward, I think. Yeah, Mr. Ward, dude.
There
Yeah.
was for for people who don't know what we're talking about. There was like this whole school wide like eighth grade like competition about like the history of America. So
Yeah.
like memorizing really like facts that you really don't like. It's good to know, but you don't really
You don't
need
really need
it.
to know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think there's one class
Mhm.
that did not participate, and instead they had to do like this huge long like laundry list of just like reports and stuff like that
Yeah.
to replace the challenge.
Hmm.
And I just remember just like going in like seeing them every day, just be like how's the constitutional things, and just like it's miserable. Just like I have to go back and do this report now. I
Yeah.
mean, I kind of forgot. It's like it's been like what 6 years or something like that.
That's interesting. I didn't know you were in Izinga, dude.
I
That's
wasn't. I was in like
oh,
oh,
you
I
weren't in
forgot her
okay.
name.
Wait, Santa Benez?
No.
Oh.
Uh what's it called?
Start with an H?
Yeah.
Hi not Heinz. Was it Heinz? I don't know. All I know is I had Mr. Ward eighth grade year.
It was a she was the teacher next award, but anyways, like not really important.
Yeah,
We're
I
just
mean
like we're
that's
gonna
so
spend
far
five
back.
minutes
Yeah.
just figuring out what this
Yeah.
person's name and we can just
Yeah.
Google later.
Right. No, Miss Perry. No? I don't know. Anyways,
Isn't they she like the Spanish
she was the
teacher?
Miss I thought Miss Perry was the ASB lady in middle school.
Well, who cares?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's been so
yeah,
long.
that's so far back. Okay, yeah. Moving on, I guess. Now talk about like the transition to middle school to high school, and then maybe go in details of
Oh,
that. And I'm sure there's got to be highlights there too. So
there are highlights. There's definitely lowlights.
yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, like
Yeah,
I think it's just like everyone.
yeah,
Um, highlights. I met a lot of cool people. Had a
hmm
lot of fun for the most part.
yeah.
Uh, I did okay as a student. I don't know. I think like I ended up like hanging out with like I guess the smart kids or whatever,
Yeah,
and so that kind of just affected me. Like I needed to keep doing good. I think it's
yeah,
just like my parents, just like you gotta like obviously it's like the like Asian mentality, just like you
yeah.
gotta do good in school, which makes sense. Like you want your
Right.
kid to like go do something like education gives you opportunities,
Hmm.
and so they wanted that for me, and I guess I mean I wasn't in the mood, I guess, for the most part.
Hmm.
What else? Like there's okay. I guess the low lights, like it's always the low ball points that just stick in your mind. But a lot
Yeah.
of stuff like that happened to me. What's it called? Still chunky, still very chunky. Um,
Yeah.
I think my grandma died when I was in high school,
Mm.
so it was like it's kind of like a rough time, just like trying to get through school, but then also just uh like hearing about all these news because I think I think she had some medical complications,
Yeah.
and then she ended up going to like a old age home. I think was it like just because we couldn't like
Right.
she was like in San Francisco or like
Oh, okay.
Pleasanton, if you know what that is.
Hmm.
Um, and so she had to get taken care of. And meanwhile, I'm like in calculus, and
Yeah.
like people are telling me to like call and like trying to get me to connect with her. And it's like, I try my best, but like obviously, like you break down after a certain point. I did. That was definitely a low light. A lot of drama. I think this is high school drama is like a very natural thing. Like
Yeah.
I felt like I think my friend was also going through like this similar thing where his grandma got really sick,
Hmm.
and so we had like a little fight going back and forth, just being like, it's more about like the treatment behavior, like how like understanding you be like, it's like it's life, so
Right.
bad stuff's gonna happen to you, but you got to keep moving forward. and knife's not going to stop for you. So just like, should I like put all of like my energy to taking care of you, or should I just be like, I mean, I'm not going to be like void of like emotion to be like, go screw yourself. It's just like, I'll take, try
Right.
to like help you out and take care of you, but I can't stop my whole life just to like take care of you. That was like a big thing. I think when you got to, like when you start getting to clubs, you get into club politics. That
Oh,
turned out really nasty.
yeah. Okay.
As
Yeah.
like,
What
because
club were
I
you
just
in?
I was the secretary for was it Model United Nations.
Okay.
Um, to be honest, like now it's been like what like 2 years since I've been done with that. I really joined just to like help, like, as my friends, like it was Daniel King and Nathan Chan. It was Daniel King, Nathan Chan, Neek Azar, Alice Markman, and like a few others. I think it was like Allison Shee and
Hmm.
Max Shimrat.
Yeah.
It's like seven of us just like trying to start this club. And I
Yeah.
just wanted to join in because like I was just like, oh, it's my friends. Like I would like let me just help out. I did a little bit. I tried my best. But it just like the personality just kept butting heads, and then like politics happens, people
Yeah.
leave, like and you just like try to keep things together. I don't know how the club's doing now. Hopefully it's
Hmm.
okay, but like if it isn't, it just like makes sense. I
Right.
don't think
Yeah.
high schoolers can like. I think the reason why people ask for leadership opportunities, especially when you're young, is because I don't think like really like high school people can really be leaders for the most part. It's not like I'm
Dude.
saying.
No,
It's
that's
not like
facts.
I'm
No,
not
that makes
saying that like
sense.
there aren't leaders. There's definitely people who are like extremely
Hmm.
like power, like not powerful, but it's like charismatic leaders out there. I can't name any off the top of my head,
Wait,
but
hold
just
on.
like
Oh,
at least
okay.
like
Yeah.
Westview and Westview, that's not gonna happen.
Okay. Seth just texted me not to name drop as much. Just
All
FYI.
right,
Okay.
yeah, my
Yeah, I
bad.
know. I don't know why. Okay, but that's what he said.
Yeah, no, no, it's my bad.
No, you're good. Yeah. But
I love all those guys though.
yeah. No, you're. Are you still like friends with them to this day, kind of thing?
Yeah, I still keep in touch with a lot of them. If
That's good.
I try to at least.
Right. Okay.
Um,
What about?
it's yeah,
Oh,
this
sorry. Go
like
ahead.
uh, other than that, like club politics.
Hmm.
I had Johnson. If you know who he is, he's the calculus teacher.
Hmm.
I had him the year he was retiring, so we just like we're taking calculus, and then we're just like joking around. And then I guess senior year came around, and I just like, well, it's the end, and I had to apply to a bunch of schools. To be
Hmm.
honest, I got extremely scared. I didn't even know where I was gonna go, what I wanted to do still.
Right.
I think it's like natural. I mean, uh I took Viscom, which is graphic design, throughout my 4 years, which was like the best time I ever had.
Yeah.
Naku's like the greatest teacher. Oh shoot, I name dropped again, but it's okay.
Yeah. Who cares about teachers?
But Naku's cool. Naku's cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, but anyways, like yeah, I mean, I think I was just gonna go towards graphic design, but I still didn't really look into like what I can do, because when you think of graphic design, you think of art school, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I just got scared. I didn't want to go to a new place. I think people don't really acknowledge this, but some people just aren't mentally ready to like move out
Hmm.
and to like start a new life. I wasn't. Like I'll just
Right.
be real. Like I wasn't there yet. So when push came to shove and I was like getting rejected from these schools, I just like chose like UCR, and I was just like, all right, let's like I have a friend who's there. I'll like be fine. And I guess I just like hung out with friends, like try to keep as many like people close as I could.
Hmm.
So I think I was just like at the end of the day, I was like everyone's friend for the most part. I think that's kind of like how my legacy at Westie was defined. Just like everyone knew me, everyone knew who I was.
Hmm.
Um, I don't think I had any bad blood with people, but like I just try to be friends with everyone. It came to bite me back when it's just like when you think you're like close with someone, but like
Yeah. Go into deep because because before we actually because we didn't really like meet till Miramar actually. But before we get to
yeah,
that story, which is kind of funny.
I think we just
Um,
both knew each other, but it's like it's
yeah.
Kevin, it's Shiva. Like we just like
But from my perspective, when since I didn't like know you as a person, right? When I heard Shiva, like everyone knew Shiva. I think everyone in the chat would be like, "Yeah, we knew who Shiva was." Like we know of. Okay, how about this? We know of Shiva, but we don't know like who he is like as a person. Does that make sense?
I
Because we
think
always we
yeah, no,
always
no,
hear
that's
about Shiva. Like you're just that guy. We're just like, oh,
yeah,
it's Shiva. Like he's a
it
nice
makes
guy, but we
sense.
don't. And we never talked to you. Does that make
I
sense?
mean, in
But you're
like
like
a
that. But everyone knows you though. That's what's so weird. They know you. They know you, but they don't. You see what I
uh,
mean by that? Like,
yeah, no,
yeah,
I know exactly what you mean because I mean
yeah.
that's like happened so many times. Like I've just,
Hmm.
but I really think it's just because was it like
In the lore.
I think Rancho Penasquitos is just a predominantly like white and
Quiet.
Asian
Yeah,
community.
yeah, yeah.
You're a part of that, bro.
I know.
Don't
Well,
disrespect your own community. But
I'm
like, I was like,
okay.
I
All right.
literally like elementary school, I could count the amount of Indian people on like my fingertips, and like the numbers got bigger, but it's still like a small percentage.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think like just because my name is Shiva, which is kind of like a little bit exotic, and I had like I just like was like, hey, and just trying to be nice, I guess.
Right.
Um, I think that just kind of got my name spread around. Wasn't
Yeah.
trying to like. I think it just happened naturally. I guess I didn't even mean for it to happen. But like
Yeah.
when I go back and talk to my friends, they're like you're pretty popular, and just like I'd never thought of it that way. Just like I guess it's just how it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, well, that correlates to you saying how, like, when you thought you had friends, you didn't. And do you think that kind of like relates to how people
I
like
think
knew you or knew of you?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think it definitely did. When it's like when you. I here's the thing. I was just very afraid. I don't know
Hmm.
where I developed this from, but
Yeah.
I was very afraid to like not have friends and to
Hmm.
be alone. I think it's like when you're a minority in like a big pond, it's just like you're afraid just to be like isolated. You want to be a part of the group. I think it's just everyone. It's just human nature that you want to be a part of a community.
Right.
And so like in my like desperation to not be alone, I think I just like reached out to try to be nice to a lot of people. And when I thought like I mean I learned this kind of later that like not everyone's going to be like your best friend,
Hmm.
but like I would just be like, "Oh, you know who I am." We just like I mean we'd talk and like hang out for a bit, but after a certain point that just kind of like fizzled away. I think just like it's just friend groups, like you think like you're just like, "All right, we're going to hang out with this guy." And then like a few months later just like it's like, "Okay, well, now we stopped talking. So let's go hang out with these people."
Right.
Except this was like this is like day by day. I had my core friend group. I love those guys, and I hung out with them like every day. But I also was like I don't want to. I guess I just like I needed to have the most friends. I guess like that's where my mind was at.
Mm.
So that's kind of how like I went around to everyone to be like, hey, and just like trying to hang out. And I guess that's where my name spread around. I mean, now I'm popular in our community, I guess. I guess there's some benefit to it, but
Dude, I bet at least one of the popular girls from high school knows of you. Like that's how like out that's like how like
probably.
widespread your name is, dude. I'm serious. Like, well, that was just my perspective, right? Obviously, you just told your side of the story, but yeah. So any what about teachers? Were there any other inspirational teachers from high school or any subjects you enjoyed
Dude,
besides?
Naku,
Uh,
graphic design.
okay,
I
was
mean
that
like
that was it? Okay,
like he's such a cool guy.
yeah,
Like I know I'm not supposed to name drop.
yeah.
Sorry, Seth. But
No, you're
like
fine,
go
dude.
follow him. He does so much cool stuff.
Hmm.
He grades, he DJs. He's just such a great charismatic person.
That's
And I
nice.
think
Yeah.
that he's like the main person like I'm doing graphic design. I'm doing design as my career and my
Hmm.
field of study because of him.
Wow. See, that's I do want to point that out where you just said there's I've noticed. I mean, I think there's like out of all the podcasts I've done with people, I think only like four people like really talked about like a specific teacher, and you're definitely one of them. And I think, yeah, I feel like a teacher does help you. They guide you to where you want to be in
Yeah.
life, like as in your career and stuff. And I feel
I
like
mean,
some people don't acknowledge that.
I think it's more for like after like post like K through 12 that people start to like make connections with professions stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think I was able to just like talk and be in the class enough that I got to see more sides of Naku,
Hmm.
and I just felt at the very end of it, I just like I guess it was just like a bond. Like
Right.
I guess
Yeah.
like a student teacher bond that just like I mean, I think we both still respect each other and I'm still like I still check up on him. I
So are you
still
guys almost friends?
I guess so, yeah.
Wow, that's
I would
pretty
say.
cool. That's
I
cool.
mean like I don't like I guess it's like friends like he's still like a teacher. He's
Right.
still like a guide.
Hmm.
Um but I don't even know how to like describe it, but yeah, no, I think everyone needs mentors. Everyone needs
Right.
like someone to like help them guide you through life. I
Hmm.
think just natural, like like at some point you can just go back. Maybe it's not now, but like maybe in the future you can go back and think like this person really helped me out. And that could have been like someone you could have called your mentor. And I think Naku was that mentor for me throughout what was it called? Throughout high school.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let's talk about the transition from uh, high school to college. Go into detail about that.
Um so obviously like for many of you who've seen me in Miramar, like I didn't go to UCR.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I think this was a very defining moment was the summer of after graduating because I had
Okay.
this whole plan to like go to UC Riverside with my friends and I think it was the orientation. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to orientation and figure out how I feel from there. Because
Yeah.
I didn't have a good feeling about UC Riverside because they didn't have like a graphic design program. I was
Hmm.
going there for like cultural media studies. Like I don't, it's not really what I want to do with my life.
Right.
Um, I go there, and like it's cool. I meet people. Uh, Seth, I'm gonna name drop again. Sorry, Abe Lin is the G. He's the guy who basically got me to leave UCR.
Okay.
The way that we met, we both were in the same orientation group, and he had his own like situation. I don't want to go into that just because that's personal for him. But he was going to become a film, like he's going to become a film major in like the University of Beijing,
Wow. Okay.
and he was like telling me about this is like how to follow my dreams. And it was a 2 day orientation, so it was 2 days I was just marinating in my mind, just like I should be following my dreams. Why am I here?
Right.
And I could definitely say because of him, because of the words he said to me that day, that I took a risk and I did something I rarely ever do with my life. Just like you take a leap of faith or a risk. And I
Mm.
went home and I withdrew from UCR, dropped everything, and then just applied to Miramar and just like started from fresh. Like this
Right.
was very scary because at least like for me, like your parents want you like in my case, like at least my extended family, they wanted me to like go to like a 4 year university because that's safe, right?
Yeah.
Like no one, I still think that the value of like a community college or 2 year like education is like valuable. It's extremely valuable,
Right.
but not many people recognize that still. But because I went there, I'm just like my whole world just grew. Like I'm just very grateful to him for
Hmm.
helping me through that because I really went to UCR because I got intimidated by my aunts and uncles basically saying bad things about like me going to community because I was like contemplating whether I should go there or not.
Yeah.
Like it's like the stereotype where community college is for, like for stupid people. Like that's what I've been told. It's
Yeah.
really not. Like I don't think like like the people I met, I don't think I've at least who I've talked to, I don't think there's anyone stupid in that group. But
Right.
just like it's been that was probably the defining moments in like my whole life so far. Just like making that switch because I really haven't lived that much life. I'm like what 20 like
Yeah.
and like yeah, it's just like the you go to school, like you go to like K through 12 and just like that's what everyone does. But then
Yeah.
I think that
No,
was
but
just
I
like
do. I mean to cut you off, but like, I just want to touch about. That's kind of the whole theme of this. Is like everyone has a story, Shiva. Like that. What you've just been telling me is important to you, and then possibly to other people as well. It's not just like yeah, we have all normal lives, but in our pockets of our life, we have some really inspirational and fascinating stuff, or some downfalls in our life too. But we express that, and we all can relate to it because we're not freaking,
Yeah.
people from Hollywood in the White Tower or whatever. We're not like, what I mean? We're not like the pinnacle of like our expertise. We're growing, and that's what's so cool about this is talking about the progression of everyone from high school, hopefully, and just be like, you know what? Although we have like most of the time day to day normal lives, there are those pockets of inspirational and fascinating things. So
Yeah.
I do want to like emphasize that. So it's not it could be normal now, but over time it could lead to something awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there are some, like I said, pockets of interesting things as well.
I would just like I'll like put it this way, like
Hmm.
I there's like a shirt out there or like even a quote just like bad choices make good stories.
Mm.
And to be honest, I don't think I've made like any bad choices. So I don't have like it's not like I say like I've never made like messed up or whatever. But it's not
Yeah.
like I don't have like that many good stories to tell like per se. Like I've just lived a very like normal life. Like thankfully, like I've had a normal childhood. I didn't have to struggle and
Yeah.
like you know, like success came to me very easily compared to a lot of other people.
Hmm.
Like if you take in the context of like everyone, just like there's people right now who just like even in these COVID times, it's like they're really struggling to just make a living out there.
Right.
Like it's life or death right now for them. And right now
Hmm.
I have been for the past month, almost 2 months, in my room playing games and like everything has been
Yeah.
like provided to me.
Right.
Like I just been lucky. I guess that's like to put it that way. I just been extremely lucky to like live this good life.
No, for
So
sure.
I don't want to like I guess brag too much being like I live this like certain type of life like where it's like so much hardship because I really haven't. I
Hmm.
guess like that's my point.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful way to put it, but I just think it's just perspective, right? I see it as like
Oh
normal
yeah, it's
day of
definitely
life, but
perspective.
when you say it like, well, nothing really happened in my life, but I don't know. I mean,
I mean, it's
hey,
not like
maybe 5 years
nothing
from now,
happened, but
right? Yeah,
like
there are some, yeah, like events that did happen that affect you as a person, but you're like you said, we're not like freaking Brad Pitt. We can like talk about all your awards and stuff, but
yeah.
accolades. But go into more detail about like the transition to Miramar and like the classes and just the culture at Miramar College.
Like I love Miramar to be honest. It's a lot of diverse people. I think that's like what is the best thing about it.
Hmm.
Because when you go to like a place like a 4 year university,
Yeah,
I think it's just you meet I think the whole point is that you meet a lot of very similar people. So you
yeah,
can connect to a lot of people that way. But I think where I have like really grown is I've been able to meet people who are very different from me.
hmm,
We found something in common and we both like I like some of my best friends now that I met in Miramar are people like 6, 7, 10 years older than I am.
yeah,
But I still like they are like some of my closest friends. Like, I love them to death.
hmm,
It's very diverse. Like I think I took in Miramar I took my first semester. I was like vacationing in New Zealand, so I missed like the first half of some like the semester. I
okay,
took all online classes. I joined like my friends like I'm Hindu. I grew up in like a Hindu household. But I
hmm,
joined my friends like Christian youth group because I was just like let me go meet more people and just explore like the groups and communities out there that are like that aren't like mine.
right, yeah,
And I've met a lot of really really cool people from there. I after that I decided to go learn to take graphic design classes at City College.
hmm,
So for almost like I think a year, like I think it's like for a year I was commuting like 20 minutes like every other day to City College and meeting some of the people there and so many cool people I could just list off like the top of my head that I have so much respect for.
yeah,
But yeah, I think that was like just going to City College, meeting all these really cool professors, meeting all these really cool people. I think that's just like the best thing that's happened to me so far.
right. You should talk about the Easter egg. Is it you're on a billboard for City College? What
Oh
was it?
yeah.
Yeah, you
I
should
think
talk about that.
I think I don't know if it's still up. Yeah, no, I'm on billboards in San Diego in downtown, like more, I think more like SDSU in that
Uh-huh.
area, more like East San Diego.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm on billboards. So if you, it's like maybe a few, but like you can, if you look on like City College stuff and just like see a billboard, maybe you'll see me. Like,
Now, I don't. Okay. Do you know why they picked you? I'm just curious.
yeah, okay. I am, I I took a class last semester.
Hmm.
It was for an internship, basically just like a, it's just like one of those internship classes.
Right.
And so I decided to intern with City College because I was like, I don't think like my portfolio is really up there because the people in my class were people who had like just phenomenal work. Like holy crap, that blows my mind.
Yeah.
Um, but like I decided to go to City College and intern
Hmm.
for them. Um, and I was working with them. I love the people in that. I worked with the communications department. I loved all those. I love all those people. Uh, and then they had to do some more marketing. So they had to like they every semester they have to advertise for the new semester,
Hmm.
and so they needed to do reshoot like photo shoots. And I was just like I thought they didn't have enough people, and I was like I'll volunteer to like help out. And so I was part of the photo shoot, and they chose the photo with me in it. And I think it's just like that, like for like a few weeks or like something like that. We're just like all laughing about how I got in there, even though like I wasn't even trying to like be a part of that. But yeah, I think my face is plastered around San Diego.
Yeah,
Add to that West U reputation, you know.
dude, I really want to make a joke, but like, I have to withstand myself. Like,
Go for it. I mean,
I don't know because this isn't live, dude. You can't edit that. But you would, I know if I told you, you would laugh. But I'm gonna
you could just
withhold, withhold my
you could
information.
just like have like a 15-second bleep, just like
Yeah. We should talk
but
about the funny story how we met at in our geo class from your
uh,
perspective.
all right, from my perspective. All right.
Yeah.
So, for many of you that know, because you're watching now, Kevin started his podcast in like January,
Yeah, it was about
and
January.
he followed me, and I was like, oh, like I didn't know who this is. I think I was like as another spam account or some random person following me. I realized, like, oh, it's Kevin, and
Yeah.
so I followed him, and I watched the first episode with Chris, and he just drops that like, oh, I'm taking geology like lab. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh wait, I'm taking geology lab.
Yeah.
Maybe by some crazy stroke of luck, I'll
Yeah.
end up in the same class as Kevin. I did not text Kevin. I did not say anything to him
Yeah.
because I was like, what if we're not? Just like I don't want to just like bring myself into bring myself up to him. I did
Hmm.
text him being like, good job with like the podcast, but nothing like that.
Right.
I go to the lab and he walks in with his glasses, just like an all like he's looking smart or whatever.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my god, he's actually here. It's just like it's really funny. So I was like, Kevin, just like the entire class was like,
Yeah.
Kevin, just like notice me. It's just like I'm here. And then he finally noticed me halfway through, and I think we after that we just like started talking, just like for the
Right. And I
past
remember
like
saying when you got my attention, I look over and I'm like Shiva, and you're like, yeah. I'm like, really? And you're
yeah,
like, yeah. And then
yeah.
I remember I said, we'll talk after.
Yeah, it was so
This is during
awkward.
lecture too. This is during
No,
lecture.
no. It
Yeah.
was like right
Oh,
before.
right before. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just like it's because I
yeah.
wouldn't have like I don't want to be disrespectful for
Yeah.
the professor, but
Yeah.
dude, like that would been it's
Yeah.
such a funny way to like. Is that really you? It's
Yeah.
like you know how like when you meet celebrities online, it's like when you're playing games or something like that. It's like, are you the real like this person? It's like,
Yeah.
are you really Shiva? It's like
Yeah.
who else could it be?
Right.
Like, are you the real Kevin?
Dude,
The
the
real
local
life coach, Kochka Kevin?
as DC put it, the local celeb dude is in Rancho Penasquito's area.
You are
But yeah,
though.
I,
I
I gotta watch what I say because I don't want to come off as douchey, but I do.
yeah, everything, of course.
How do I say this? I mean, I should say it from the heart, as tacky as that sounds, but I do want to make this a platform and grow to the point where I can get like just people of different
Yeah,
walks of life. Like I'm talking like I remember I talked to my online geo professor, which we both had by the way.
yeah,
We had the lab in geo online, and I emailed him saying, "Yo, when hopefully in the near future or far, or I said far future, but I really want to on the podcast." And our professor, dude, he's like, "Yeah,
He's
I'm
yeah, he's
down."
like,
He said, "I'm down,"
well,
which
he
is
said he.
crazy.
I remember you said. I remember he like emailed you like send me the link to your podcast, and then he
Yeah,
said you.
yeah, he said, I
Man,
would be interested to do it."
dude,
And then he,
that's awesome.
right? Isn't
I
that
wanna hear his
trippy?
story because
Yeah,
I
he's
never talked to him.
yeah.
I didn't want to email. I just like.
Although it got kind of weird because like he talked about his like right when he acknowledged that he talked about his early life. Like he just went straight to like his life. He's like, by the way, I had like polio when I was a kid. I'm like, what?
That's
Where?
so like that's
I
sick
know, but
though.
it's just
Like
like
just
where?
like that he is able to or he's willing to even just like
Oh,
show that.
you meant sick as in like that's dope. I think
Oh
meant
oh
sick as in like
yes.
what's your Shiva? What's your
Oh my
terminology, bro? He has
god.
polio, bro. But I just thought it was odd. I'm like, wow. I
I
I
think
guess we're on a first base or Fred
I
first
I
man basis, whatever. I don't know.
I remember I've been like trying to I've always tried to been like an advocate for your platform just because I
Hmm.
want to this is just me personally. I like to support people and what they do.
Yeah.
Just like if they have a passion project, if they have like something to really care about, I want to help support that.
Yeah.
So I try to like be like I guess like the right hand man, just like give at least
Yeah.
emotional support, right?
Yeah, no,
So
I
like,
really appreciate it, dude. I mean, without all the
I've
loyal
also been
fans out
devil's
there.
advocate a couple of times, but you know, it's all for the greater good.
Yeah, no. No, I'm blessed to have such great friends to seriously help me through this because if it wasn't for them, it wasn't for Seth, Nico, DC, Shiva, list goes on and on and on. John, I can go on and on and on, but the point is like those people really support me and they want me to. I know it sounds so dry. It sounds like PR, but I really mean that.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's like that's good though
yeah,
because
Aaron,
there's a lot of stories of people who are like make it big and then
Brian, yeah.
they really lose their way and do not
Yeah,
like
I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, like I'm famous now. F you. Like I'm
yeah.
gonna be. Yeah, I
I
know what
think
you mean.
we all want to stay humble uh
Yeah, that's a word
a
I need to keep
certain
in mind.
extent.
No, for sure. That's cool though. Is that everything from Miramar? I guess, or anything else?
Yeah, I think like Miramar what I think this is my whole life it's just been school, right? I
Yeah.
think that's as I said again, I didn't make any bad choices. I did not drop out of school. I didn't do any like
Yeah.
crazy stuff. Like all the stories I do have are mild compared to some of the stuff other people have definitely experienced.
Yeah.
Um, and you know, like I've met really cool people. I got to talk to a lot of cool people.
Hmm.
I'm really sad we're in like quarantine because I was like in a mood of like going to school every like week or every
Yeah.
day actually,
Hmm.
even though I had all online classes for the most part. This is my routine, and you know now it's broken, so it's just like you know I'm stuck here.
Right.
And anyway, again, anyone have a Switch? Please play Smash or Animal Crossing with
Oh,
me.
that's
I play
funny.
ga- like I play games like every day though. I
No,
think
yeah,
that's like
you're addicted, bro. You play every day. What do you mean? Yeah.
I mean it's like you know I am addicted. Let's just say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Let's just like don't
But
sugarcoat
it's
it.
just like
Yeah. I mean,
fun.
I play
Like
every day too, but
I mean I've been playing video games since I was like 3 years old.
child. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this has been a very like essential part of my life. Just like I don't
Yeah.
think like games have always like to my extended family, they know
Hmm.
me as that gaming person, like that gaming
No.
kid. And
No.
dude, it's gotten me like
That's
it's
not a
funny
good
because
title. You know what I mean? Like
you
from
know it's
family
not
members? Yeah.
it's not but you
Yeah.
know what like you gotta have confidence in yourself and not like
Right.
be like oh no like I think confidence is like being able to just stand up for yourself is just so important.
Right. Yeah.
Like, don't let anyone talk crap about you. I mean, it's not like don't like punch them or like confront them. I guess
Yeah.
like
Don't let it
just know
get
that
to you.
would yeah, don't let it get to you. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Because once you do
Um.
that, it's just like
Yeah. It lingers on. You get pissed and you get sad. Yeah.
yeah,
I'll get emotional and stuff for sure. Okay. Let's talk about what are some I guess pre-corona. What were some other hobbies and passions you enjoyed?
dude. I was trying to get like work. I was
Yeah.
trying to do more graphic design. work. I did get some actually. I'm very excited. I'm
Yeah.
still interning with the college, so I'm making more logos and doing stuff for them still.
Hmm.
Um, I got into photography, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
I was honestly really scared to do like take photos and stuff like that, but I had to because I needed to do event photography for the college.
Yeah.
And so like I'd go in once a week. Every week I'd have to go and take do photography for a lot of like events around campus.
Right.
And a lot of it was like I had to get over a lot of things like just being like honestly asking someone if I could take their photo is probably one of the most nerve-wracking things. It's weird, but like that's a reality for me. Just like ask like I had to like pep myself up to be like, oh, can I say that? Can I say it right? Can I say it like without messing up? But I
Right.
got to learn a lot about cameras, and that's kind of what got me to. Now I'm taking a photography class. After this, I got to go take some like nice photos of the night sky and do some stuff like that for my class.
Hmm. Right.
So that's been something I've been trying to invest myself into. But to be honest, I've lost all motivation to do a lot of things.
Damn.
Like
Okay.
I think that's like
Yeah.
I mean I think it's just like Corona. I think it's like
Yeah.
when you don't leave the house and you're just like doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who are like, I'm gonna learn something new, which is like props to you. Like that's extremely hard.
Right.
But like for me, just like I don't even have the energy to like do a lot of things now.
Hmm.
I feel like someone can like feel that way, or someone can sympathize with me with that. Like I feel the same way, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's just hard, right? Like it's just I don't know. I really put a damper on the mood, didn't I?
No, no. There's been other more. Well, Tando's was pretty serious, but not serious at the same time. But no, don't worry. Yours wasn't as downer as this other ones, so we're good. Um,
I mean, I've always tried to keep it lighthearted for the
no,
most
for
part.
sure. Yeah,
Oh no, I'm lagging out, I think.
I feel that shit. Yeah.
Oh no, did I lose connection?
What do you mean?
Oh,
No, you're
okay,
good.
wait, is
You're
everything good
good.
now?
Yeah, no,
All
you're good.
right. I'm shoot. No, on my side everything's chopping up. I'm pretty sure like my internet's cutting out or something like that. It happens, but I think it's all
Right.
good now.
Um, so let me ask you
And
this
just I don't
question:
know.
where do you see
But
yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years, dude, I want to like I would like to have like it's very basic stuff, dude. I want to have like an
Yeah.
apartment like
Hmm.
somewhere just like chilling, like have a nice bed, like be able to like go buy food and like
Yeah.
do like grocery shopping and like be able to go to work every day
The
without
simple
having to like
life.
stay at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, either shoe. It cut out again a little bit.
my
Yeah.
connection is so yeah, it's a very simple life. My internet connection's
Okay.
really crapping on me right now. I'm very sorry for that.
Freaking get off of Animal Crossing. It's probably sucking up the internet.
I can like, oh
Um,
no.
no, I was joking about that. But you know, I want to touch on that. It's kind of poetic.
All right,
Some
sorry.
people just want to
I
live.
can wait. Give me.
Oh, Shiva,
Do you
I'm
want
trying to
me to
give an
like switch Wi-Fi
inspirational
connection see if
message,
it
bro.
works? Because maybe my internet cut out.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fake rage on my part.
Maybe my internet's cutting out. I can.
Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, hello.
It's gonna look very awkward for the VOD, but I'm gonna see if I can switch internet connections real quick. All right, give me a sec.
Okay, yeah. Dude,
Yo,
bro. You know how many,
okay. Here's the thing.
you know how long I lived there, dude? No, I had to talk about my ice cream, bro. Even though I should shameless plug that because I do want to make a business out of that. But this is about you. Just a little
dude.
sneak peek. Let me ask the
I will
question
be
real
real
quick.
with you. I'm
Yeah, what's
hearing
up?
double, so give me a sec.
Okay, I'm gonna answer Nico's question.
Answer his question.
Little sneak peek. Okay, this is cool. So I'll give you a sneak peek of what we have, who we have confirmed next week, and who we have speculated next week. Um, Tuesday we're gonna have K McMahon. He almost confirmed, and then I'm trying to get Jacob Guy was here for like a brief second in the very first stream. I'll try to get Jacob Guy Saturday, if not next Tuesday. So that's kind of like what's gonna happen next week for guests, and I'm really excited for both those guys. Um, so yeah.
Hello.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, I'll give you my excuse right now, just 'cause I live in a valley
Yeah,
and
makes
my internet's
sense.
been cutting out like ever since
Yeah.
Corona started happening. So
Yeah.
I don't know what Spectrum's doing
It's on
over
the
there in their
spectrum,
headquarters.
bro. That's why. Yeah, I had to go there. Yeah, that's what they call it that.
Oh my God. All right. Well, my bad. If
No, you're good.
you can just put like
Um,
a big like technical difficulties.
I yes, that's what. I mean, for Instagram Live, it's gonna show up, but obviously for the edit, it's gonna be just
Honestly,
yeah.
that's just a part of the live experience, right?
I mean, yeah, there's some downsides, I guess. Okay, let's go straight back to the questions then. So what? Um, so I just want to recap. 5 years from now, you want to get your own apartment and it's just live life
Yeah, just
basically.
like I don't
Yeah,
think that will happen though. I think I'll still be in school.
5 years. Dang, Shiva.
Like I think I might still be in school. Like if I
Yeah.
decide to go get masters, if I go to like I could here's like I could go to University of Washington. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll be I'll be in Miramar for 3 years. I have to
Right.
take another year because I've been just doing graphic design classes. I still don't know where to go. If
Yeah.
I go to University of Washington, they have a really good design program there. It'll take 3 years. I'll be in school for 6 years just doing
Gross.
something. So
Shiva, no. Yeah.
so like I could be doing that. And I could go get my master's right after. So
Mm-hmm.
like, there's probably people out there already making like 100K salaries just off of doing like computer science or something like that. And I'm just like,
Right.
I'm still in school,
Yeah.
just doing my thing. But it's not like
Yeah.
it's a bad thing. I think it's just like honestly it's honestly kind of a good thing. It's always like I'm still in that safety zone of school.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm still learning, I guess. Like the best part is just learning.
Right.
Like I just trying to be like as optimist like just try to be as optimistic as possible, I guess, just
Right.
because like, everything's really really down, trying to raise the mood up or something.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're going with emotion while also trying to be positive.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up somewhat here. I got like
Oh
two.
yeah.
I got two to three more questions, but so what talent or gift is unique to you, Shiva?
Dude, I remember I watched some of your other podcasts and everyone said like people said the same thing. I was like, wait, that's my thing too. So
Yeah.
like I don't I don't think I have like some like crazy talent, but I do think is that I have this like ability to connect to people in like this very deep way where it's like
Mm, okay.
there's been like moments where I've been friends with like Abe. I remember if you remember me bringing him up. I've literally met him for like I've only talked to him. I've talked to him like just like on like Instagram just throughout
Yeah.
just for like a year or two. But like I've only seen him in person twice and we're still extremely close. Like one of my you know a mutual friend of mine, he visited San Diego and so I was driving him around and we connect I only saw him for like 2 days. We just very deep bonds
Right.
like with both those people. I've only met them for very little time. So I think that's like maybe that's just like a blessing that I've been given to like I've been able to we just had geology um
Yeah.
like for like we honestly could have just been like, "Oh, it's you, Kevin," and just like just gone about our business. But we've been able to like talk and really connect um throughout the weeks we've been in this class together. I think it's been like week 14 and I think we've talked every single week for except
Yeah.
for a few exceptions, but like
Right.
we've been able to talk to each other about a lot of things and really open up about ourselves.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what it is.
So your talent is what you're saying is just connecting with people.
I guess yeah, just like creating deep bonds.
Right. That's good.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has said that.
Hmm.
Like, someone fact check me on this, or I
Yeah.
gotta fact
I
check
mean,
myself later.
yeah. I mean, if there was someone, it's not the biggest deal in the world. So okay, it's more a funny one. What grinds your gears, Shiva? What's your pet peeve in life?
Honestly, like maybe this is just me, but like I guess like lack of it's like I think it's a couple things like injustice. I guess is like just I think
Whoa,
everyone
dude.
I think everyone
Whoa.
has like some like if you see
Yeah.
something kind of messed up, you're gonna be like really pissed off right now. But
Yeah.
I think the more like that's more of just like a like I don't even know how to describe it, but like something that's more of a pet peeve is someone just like who has strong opinions but isn't willing to like look at the other side or like acknowledge
Oh,
other people.
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Um, just because it's like as someone like a lot of the ways that I've been able to connect to a lot of other people because I've really suppressed a lot of my political beliefs, a lot of my opinions, just like really just like pushed it down because I don't want to let that take over the conversation and let that be
Right.
like who I am. I don't want to be the guy who's like extremely political or like has this belief. It's just like
Right.
I'm me. Um, but then there's some people who like feel very, very strongly about their
Hmm.
opinion. And it's not like to say like having strong opinions is a bad thing. It's just like if you're not willing to like be criticized on your opinions or just be able to like be more tolerant of the other side, I think that's a huge flaw and I think that's something that really irks me because it's just like no, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and if you're gonna speak yours, then you gotta let other people speak theirs.
100%. I agree with you. 100%. If
Dude, I
only.
pulled that. I pulled that on
No.
my butt.
Oh,
I was
really?
like,
That wasn't sincere
uh,
at all?
no, no,
Damn.
it
Oh,
is
was it?
sincere. It is
Okay.
sincere, but like I wasn't really thinking about that.
No, I know you kind of ramble a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that's what sucks. I'm going to be totally rude to our whole. No, wait. How do I? No, that's a horrible way to phrase that. No.
To the
What I'm
audience.
going to say is,
Screw you.
like in psychology, during this time of our life, we're kind of like finding our identity, kind of thing. You know what
Yeah,
I mean by that? I think once we establish our identity, we can then act like grown-ups. You know what I mean? Like once all of us are in our like late 20s, early 30s, hopefully by then most people will
yeah,
mature by then, and we can
yeah.
have those conversations. But right now, people are so like charged up, if you know what I mean by
Oh
that,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
or they just don't care, which they shouldn't. In a way, they shouldn't care. They should focus on school first. But I think after school, that's when you gotta like look ahead in life and see like
yeah.
what this can affect in the future. But right
I
now,
think
most people are just chilling. You
I
know?
just think everyone needs to get out of their own bubble, right? Like
Oh
just
yeah,
try to.
no,
Like, that's like a huge problem. At least
yeah,
like for people I've seen in our community, it's like everyone's just so caught up in like what's happening. At least back when we were in high school, everyone's so caught up in like what was happening in our little community
oh well,
that things
yeah,
got a
for
little
sure.
toxic. But after like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have changed after it because they've been able to like see
Some people,
diversity. I mean,
right?
yeah, of course there's
Some,
gonna be exceptions, but I'm
yeah,
hoping that like a lot of people have changed.
right. All right,
But
Shiva, wrapping up here.
all right.
The finale question. Hopefully, it's not the word.
Ah.
But let me give you the question. So Shiva, what talent? Or excuse me, I said that question
You
wrong.
already
Sorry,
said
I know. My bad,
that.
my bad. Dude, I'm freaking rambling now. Um, in one word, what would you describe yourself as or want to be this year? In one word, one description.
In reality, I want to like take all the words that like everyone else has said, even the Ocampo diet, and just like take it and morph
Yeah,
it all into like one thing.
yeah.
But that's like obviously that's just like if you're to do that, it's just kind of life. So I guess like for 2020, I just really just want to learn. I'm not
Learn.
really, yeah. I don't want to. I'm not gonna move anywhere. I'm not doing anything crazy. So I just want to like learn more about
That's a
like,
good word, bro. That's unique. No, I'm serious. Like I don't,
hey,
no, I don't think anyone has even close to that kind of like. It's a very humbling answer too. And I know you're not trying to like be that guy,
dude, what
but
if
I
my word was humble? It's like the least
no,
humble thing
don't
I
be
could.
that guy.
It's the least
No,
humble thing I can say.
that is so cool. I like that you said learning. No, yes, sorry,
I think
kind of cut you
everyone can
off,
learn
but
something. I think that's just like something I've grown up with. It's just like as everyone has like you can always learn something new.
right, yeah.
And because I'm not doing anything like crazy, I'm not transferring like a lot of my friends are.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna be staying here. I just gotta learn new things and just better myself. Like Isn't that like what everyone's doing? Isn't that just life? Just trying to learn?
Yeah, I mean, you had to find your path for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, I think that's just it. I think it's better left like not saying more.
No, for sure. Yeah. All right, guys, that concludes our episode of I Coach Kochka. Shiva, I really appreciate you coming on. Seriously.
Oh yeah, no, thanks. Like,
I think it's good that you've always been a fan since the beginning, and like I said, it's awesome to have you finally on to give your side of the story and stuff.
bro, I just
So
like want to support people's passions, you know? It's
I
just like
respect that.
if you
Yeah,
have something you want to do, just go do it. Like I think that's just like the most important thing right now.
for sure. All right, guys, I will catch you guys in the next episode. Later.
Goodbye, everybody.